ang ating Elan. Welcome back. Alright. Did a few things between streams, and I'll show you those soon. Took a shower after work and forgot to comb my hair. Anyway. Does that work? Yes, it does. We got a bit of a mess. I've got almost a full stack of sugar boxes in my inventory, because we have a mod that stacks them. So this is basically a full stack. Oh, wait a second. I forgot that I changed my volume because I was at the Enderman farm. There we go, now you can hear. I started the area for the elevator, and started because I need a bit more of an in-depth idea of what Cub added in his elevator. But I did some mining of deep slate, and I made a sheep farm. Now there are only 14 colors in here. That's because pink, that's magenta, right? Yeah. That's because pink and gray, those are already completely full in storage. So I figured I might as well do the 14 colors. I had a dickens of a time trying to get the minecarts to pick the stuff up. Initially what I tried to do was get the minecart like halfway between those blocks. I tried a few ways to do that. I had the hopper under the dispenser and put a rail on top of it, and then I had the block up here and put a rail on top of that. Alright, I tried a few things. One of them would have been a candle, another would have been cake. Start with the cake one because that did not work at all. Because when you eat cake, they're directional, so they don't quite work for positioning stuff. So then I did the candle, and that did work. However, the rail on this block and the rail on the hopper connected. So when I removed this block, it removed both rails. So that didn't work. So I went back to the Pixel Riff's Survival Guide, Season 3, where he made a sheep farm, and he did this little thing. It's kind of hard to see with the trapdoor in there. But basically, since the hopper minecart is an entity, it can occupy the same space as a block. And because it's in the block, it will pick up everything that's in there. Now the way you do that is you put the rail on the hopper and put the cart on the rail. Then you remove the rail so that the hopper drops just slightly, because if you try to do this with the rail there, it doesn't work. So you would put the dirt block up here and then a piston pointing down. Power the piston, it pushes the block into the minecart hopper. And it's just very compact, perhaps a little too compact, which I didn't intend. And another unintentional thing is I have the colors out of order. Had I thought about it, I probably would have put the brown one up here with the neutral colors. And then I go down here. Now you see that I missed the blue. That's because, well, I missed the blue. But I didn't want to deal with getting all these cheap in different pens, so I just dealt with it. And that's just going to be a passive thing for a while. We'll get to this in a minute, because there's something else I want to show you that I did off camera, which probably would have been a great thing to do this stream. but I just didn't think of it. Why is there a glow light up there? Anyway, for this we need to go back to spawn. Nope, it's a bit framey. You can see we've got a thing. I didn't want a screenshot. Can we get up there and... Well then. So Acorn built her tree. The world tree. And I guess this is the front, since this is where the actual tree house is. Let's get a good vantage point over here. Or maybe this is the front, which is the exact opposite side that the portal is on. So yeah, there's the tree, the world tree, with the treehouse. But what I did is down here. There wasn't really a place for fishing. There are a couple docks. There's one over there. And there's one right here. But those are more for boating. But no one had a fishing dock. So I built a little fishing hut. And I'm not satisfied with the spruce. I'm going to replace it with the dark oak. This is recent. No drowned. Anyway. So I built this fishing dock. Used a bunch of campfires. And some... spruce slabs? Spruce slabs there. Now, they don't extend to this part. And that's because spruce slabs are directional. Ooh, there's drowned. Should probably eat first. But you weren't the trident guy. I've got barrels on either side with fishing rods in them. And trapdoors underneath. And that was just so the barrels wouldn't be floating on nothing. Did the classic trick of having a darker color wood for the pillars below and above water. Oh, another drowned. Alright then. So this is just some of the fishing loot that I've got. I've got the fish, I've got the other items, and then I've got armor, weapons, and tools. I've got this guy, which I got purely from fishing. Hey Peach Pup. It's going well, thank you. How are you? Ah, I missed the fish. How have you been? I missed yet again. Alright, this time I'm keeping my hand on the mouse. Okay, now it's taking forever. There we go. Oh, got a bow. Curse of Vanishing, Power 3. But anyway, I've got a bunch of this stuff just sitting here. Hello. Oh, right, I want to bring those. Forgive the clutter. I'll keep those. Alright. The rest we can just... Well... Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here just because I'm still not done with that. Brother and mom are drinking the hubby and I out to dinner. Yeah. Well, what's for dinner? Hopefully it's something fancy. Is there a portal on this side? There isn't. There's an ominous banner, though. Wait. I'll go south. Rockets are here. Well, that can be fun, too. Why do I have a notification? Ah, it's an announcement in an avatar server. Okay. I can ignore that for now. Anyway, welcome to the Villain Lair. It's a really cool cave that the server owner, Acorn Bandit, discovered on stream. Everyone in chat agreed that it looked like a villain cave, but no one wanted to do it because the natural generation was what they all enjoyed about it. So I volunteered. Since I don't really like terraforming, and I also agreed. Or at least the terraforming that I do, I like to keep like it looks vanilla. Did you see the sheep farm that I showed at the beginning of stream? That there. Got the 3 stacks, but I don't really have... Well, actually, I know how I can clear up some space. Let's quick add some structure to this bridge here. I'll see you later then. You. Okay, I think the next one's gonna be here. Oh, that's a ways up. Good thing I grabbed a bunch. Okay, there's that one. Oh, that went in the lava, didn't it? Oh well. Well, we freed up 2 stacks of, well, 2 inventory spaces. And there we go. Oh, right. These are grindstones. Anyway, this is what we will be working on today. The Overseer's office. Now we got a large space here. This natural arch, which I really want to take advantage of. So I think we're going to have the office wall here. Excuse me a second. Where did I put that glow lichen? Yeah. Hakai. Alright. Right there. Oh, Saw a guy up there. I must have mined something out. But why would I have done that up here? This is still part of the villain cave. Alright. So one of the things I need to do is I need to extend this floor out. Just 2 more blocks. Now, originally I wanted an obsidian floor. Just because it's... no one really uses it in any builds, because it's difficult to... remove if you put it in the wrong place. Right. Here's where I decided this center would be. And it doesn't quite line up with that elevator design, does it? Because this is an odd number. Let's actually get some rudimentary walls put in. Or at least the very beginning stages of a wall. Actually, how's that going to look? I think I want to move the wall one to the side. Yeah, that way we have a bit more contrast over there. Oh, wait, you need to go out 3 more, don't you? Okay, that's going to be the floor level. That part I'll probably just fill in a little bit. Or maybe arc it the other way. So right now it's curving that way. Oh, I'm going to try to curve it this way just so it blends a little better with the walls. And because that's kind of what's happening over here as well. think I... Yeah, I'm gonna also extend this floor, or extend that wall out over here. Shoot. Gotcha. What's the light level over here? 1. Okay. That works. Alright, do I have any more coal? Got the concrete and obsidian. I think we need to go to Resource Island. Or not Resource Island, Storage. Because I learned last night that those two are different locations. I don't remember if I've shown you Storage. Might also use blackstone for some texturing in the floors. I know I've got plenty of it. Huh. Someone dropped a rocket. I'll take it. Hitbox is off. I came here for coal. Not in this lane. Yep, right here. It's alright, we have a wither farm. I want to add a wind charge launcher here just to make it easier to get out. But there are a few reasons not to do that. Namely, this. It's the noodles. So for now, it remains the same. each trip costs me 18 rockets. So there's a pretty good reason why I don't want to keep going there for everything that I need, even though it's its purpose. I might even bring that farther out, and likewise there. Because I don't want to extend the floor all the way that way. I could recreate this block for block, 4 blocks out. That would be a challenge, especially with that. Those will fall if I try to do that. Okay, and one of the... it thought just occurred to me, I could have one window there, and then bump it out and have another window here. But that would be kind of weird. And one of the things I'm trying to go for with this villain layer is everything is cubic. I don't want the designs to be that interesting, because there's a chance that a design that's too interesting will take away from the majesty of the cave. Some things I did which are probably expected. I should put another one there. Like the walkway. Iron trap doors, just because that's what a villain layer would have. Just steel walkways over a pit of lava. I don't think wind charges can activate those. I also don't know whether to use full blocks or... there's a crafting bench. Or panes. Let's get half a stack of panes. I mean, from here it's not going to make much of a difference, will it? Whereas if I put the blocks how's this look? The same. Although that is a little bit more interesting because it has depth. Oh, actually, here's a good kind of metric. The lowest I can see is that bit. But that's completely covered. So I see more of the cave if it's like this. So yeah, I think I'll go with the panes. Okay, and I started with 52. Alright, where should I stop with this for now, though? Here seems good. Nope, actually, that'll be my stop block. Ooh. I don't want that, though. Okay, I don't think I missed any place. What I can do, however, is I can start replicating this. Ooh, that was, Alright, so one more of those. Let me just alright. So this one needs to go up 2. Wow, that is difficult to see. Alright, then this one goes up 3. Oh, but there is a wall there. Oh. Alright. There's 3. There's 2. This one goes down 1. Alright, basically 3 over. Ooh, right. Alright, hard to keep track of where that wall is. Alright. Oh, I've only got 3 panes left. I may have overestimated how many panes I would need. Is that gonna be enough? Maybe. Oh, it's looking good already. Oh. Actually, you won't be there. Okay, that's 2. Okay, come on. Okay. Full block. Pane. Back up to 2. Shoot. Yes. Alright, now this one goes up 3. Ooh, perfect. Oh. I am 2 panes short. So I was kind of right. Oh, and the cow's here because of the attempt I was making with the cake. Actually, I was only 1 short. Forgot about this guy. But I appreciate my mistake now. That's exactly where I needed to go. We can save those for future structures. Yeah, I will add that later. You'll see I have the end rods right there. Those will be the fluorescent lights. Oh, all these boxes are materials. Got full boxes of geode stuff. Gonna be using a lot of calcite for the walls, and the smooth basalt for... Actually, I can take those down. For the volcano. I think last time you saw the sheep pen over here, you probably only need 1 guess in order to guess where all the sheep went. Okay. I feel like I'll be using 9, maybe 10 materials. So let's stack them this way instead. We're going to need to fill up most of this double chest. Actually, probably the whole double chest. Because I don't know exactly how many blocks I'm going to need. I just know it's going to be a ton. And you want a good variety. You know what? I'm feeling like I want to build that right now. Actually, that looks pretty cool on its own. Nope. Focus, Rick. Alright, the floor. Okay, I've got a bunch of black wool. Got the coal blocks. I'm not going to use the black concrete, but I will be using the concrete powder. Out here is going to be tricky because I'm going to be losing some to the lava. Ooh. Okay. Okay. These are just going to fall down, so I'm okay with that. What are the odds that I put that right where the wall's going to be? Okay. I do have a back wall kind of in mind for this. Okay, this is the center, isn't it? So I could do a 3x3 here, but then that would clash with the 2x2 walkways I've been putting in. Yeah. I want to do something with the with where the water is. Like stick campfires under it, for example. I don't want the water pooling though, the way it is right now. Oh wait, I can't. Right. back wall is basically going to be the front of this elevator. That way I can hide all the redstone. Let's get some of those white blocks. That's full on obsidian, isn't it? Alright, well, we've got excess shulkers, so let's just do all that. That's concrete powder. Concrete. So I've yet to actually set up a pallet for the wall. For the quartz. Could include iron blocks. And some white wool. Okay, there's the smooth quartz, but I thought I had a shulker of regular quartz. Where'd that end up? Okay, I've looked at all of these. That's my redstone box. Okay, this is annoying. To bring it over here? Ah, here we go. Block of quartz. Alright, so let's actually get some more wool. Alright, set up a wool pallet, or a wall pallet. Smooth quartz, block of quartz, calcite. Maybe not the pale oak. I mean, that has a sharp edge to it. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, we also have diorite and birch that we can use. Alright, where I can put the iron blocks away. Diorite. And kind of go nicely together. I have a stone cutter. I don't need to waste all of them. Oh, but I have no space in my inventory. Didn't have a place for bone meal. Oh, right. String! Alright. It's got that heavy line. Probably used to our advantage. That's a nice gradient. Alright, let's start with this wall since this is the one that's going to be... This is the one that's going to stay where it is. Another thing we can do, start clearing out this portion of the floor. Whoa. That was some lag. That is one block over. Okay, so that's going to be the corner. Okay, this stuff can all go. Far back as this. I kind of want to keep this because it is an interesting thing, and one of the the primary inspiration for this build is Crab Key Island from James Bond Dr. No. Let me switch the screen capture for a second. Yeah, let's do this window. Because it's got the natural rocks as part of the architecture. Here's a good one. And this is just the volcano base from... I don't remember which one this is from. But this is Blofeld's lair, and it's got a similar thing. This part looks like a natural cave wall, and this part looks like the natural cave wall was chiseled away. Come on, load. Oh, that's tiny. I don't remember which one this one was from, but it's got kind of the same thing. The natural rock. I have been wanting to add a waterfall in this cave. Okay, I'm getting ideas. The main floor is down here. This would be a nice passageway up to, like, personal quarters, maybe. Alright, stop there for now. Because if this goes up, I want some kind of stairway. Of course, I could also cut away some of this, because I don't want... I like the idea of the ravine in the office, just the logistics of making it happen is going to be a pain. So I think what I'll do instead... I'm going to finish cutting out the wall here, and then I'm going to... if I can... I'm going to outline this. Well, as much as I can anyway. This part's already outlined because I already dug into it. Ooh, actually, I kind of like it as flat as this. Let's see. This reminds me of one of these images. It's a bit of a small one, but let me go back to this image. This appears to be the natural rock in the mountain, but it also appears to be just cut away for the sole purpose of having this alcove. But that's something I could probably do here. Since it goes all the way up here. Don't want to lose those. Need those for my volcano. pair of shears somewhere. I'd rather not get rid of that glow lichen. Oh, glass. That's all wood stuff. Stone, ores, redstone. Might as well refill on that. Alright, what am I looking for? Shears. That's what I'm looking for. I want that. I wanted blocks of coal. Mostly a safety thing. Won't fall to my doom there. But I still need to dig this out. Still keep the outline. Ooh. Alright, that's all I'm going to dig out for now. including that. And this is the wall, so let's put that. Alright, well, I'm not looking forward to doing all this texturing, but I know once I do, it'll look cool. I'm thinking I should fill in this area a little bit, just so we're not seeing the white wall from over there. It all kind of needs to be unassuming. Let's reset that up. Block of quartz. Nope. Alright, polished diorite. Diorite. I put the calcite away. But first things first, we need to put that deep slate away. Hey! Oh, calcite. Alright, deep slate. Go here. Alrighty then. Needs more polished diorite. Okay, that's gonna be pretty dirty. Dirty looking. I want to go more for the clean bit. That reminds me, I want to go vertical. Okay, so the planks, well, planks I can't really go vertical, can I? Because they're all horizontal. Alright. We'll go horizontal then. There's it. Oh, actually, that shade of pink looks exactly like that shade of pink. Or very close to it. So do I just skip the diorite? And just have a few black splotches throughout. Because ironically, this may be the brightest block. Oh, the calcite. Right. There's the planks. Okay, now that's the darkest texture, but it would go nicely with the quartz, wouldn't it? Okay. The ones I like the most are the smooth quartz, the stripped pale oak log, and the calcite. And the calcite, well, it doesn't have any of that pink in it, but that's where the birch logs would come in. Just gotta be careful about... Okay. Where's the smooth quartz? There we go. Okay, I need the pale oak log again. Kinda don't want the quartz now. Which is an odd thing to say. Alright, so I've got... a texture of... I should have left that up. Alright. Okay, not the polished diorite, but the calcite and the birch. So yeah, that'll be my palette. Wait, why am I going this way? I've got enough pale oak and birch and calcite to start. So I might as well. Just gotta dump the stuff that I don't need. Actually, the quartz is over here, isn't it? Yeah. Smooth quartz can go down there. Diorite I can get rid of. Can add that texture for... What about quartz pillars? Because that'll have the horizontal texture as well. Right, I need one block of quartz in that case. Oh yeah, bone blocks. Forgot about those. That's actually quite yellow, isn't it? Doesn't really go with anything. Alright, block of quartz. Quartz pillar. It goes with the quartz. Ooh. Now this is a different question. Do I want to go for the warm white or the cold white? Because if we go with the warm white, then the quartz is back in the palette. I'm thinking I want to go warm white. Yeah, I can still use the pale oak, the stripped pale oak logs. Oh yeah, forgot about white wool. Okay, so that is on the cool tone. Well then that brings up yet another... What am I getting? The diorite. Because the wool goes better with the diorite than it does with anything else here. Yeah, there is a stark contrast with these blocks. So I'm going the cool. Just making a decision right now. Otherwise, I'm gonna hem and haw over this for the next hour. Alright, put that wool back so we don't get tempted. Can still use the black wool for the floor, however. Okay, I'm using the quartz, not using that. Nothing fell down there. So that's good. Alright. So the quartz is over here. I want to start smelting some of that. Alright, blocks of quartz. Two, three, four, five. Okay, you can't craft it or anything, so I'll leave the redstone torch there. Yep. Block of quartz. Alright, all of those are smelting up. So let's be 5 stacks of that. That's bones. 2, 3, 4. Should probably plan this out a little bit more because I want this one to be the base layer. I can also slide some of the pale planks as a little bit of variation. So I need to know how many I'll be making. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. No. Where did you come from? 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. Gotta leave it open for the door, though. 59. Let's make a stack of the pillars. Gotta dispatch this guy. Alright. You didn't come up there because that's lit up. I bet you came from up there. Oh yeah, that looks really dark. This is one. Yep, that's all lit up. I was wondering where things were spawning. That's light level 2. So it couldn't have been up here. Unless... No, that's light level 1. Still not spawnable. Could be up here, could it? That's a light level of 1. Ah, it's probably up there. Oh yeah, that's definitely a light level 0. That was a fail of a Neo. I feel like I'm close to getting that. Or I could go the easier way. And fall down a hole. Bubbles. Ah. Magma. Alright, now that the creeper's been dealt with. Wait. That's the block that's supposed to be a complete void. but it's not as dark as the coal block. Hmm. Alright, we'll get some deep slate. I need more. But I know an easy way to get more. Where did I stop last time? Ah, here we go. Wait, that ain't right. Is it? Oh, it is. Now, get more. Alright, that should be enough. You only need a little bit to fill in the gap at the bottom after all. I wonder if that was a wild Enderman or an Enderman at the farm. Alright, that'll be plenty of room for the elevator then. Because I can always dig it out that way as well. Right. Need the iron for that. Okay. It's about 60% done. Oh, in case you were wondering, mining these gives experience, mining these doesn't. So, that's how I've got them organized. Alright, pillars. so that's what we've got. Do I have another single piece of iron anywhere? Ah, wait. Shears. I knew I had a pair. Okay, so I've got 8 pillars left. Could probably use them against here. That I don't know the answer to. Okay, I'm going to skip the bone blocks for now. Just add those for texture later. So I've got the pale oak and the quartz. It looks like the quartz is done. But oh, right. Because this is locked. Well, that shouldn't stop it from going into there, should it? Especially since it accepted all of those. Alright. Smooth quartz. Block of quartz. Stripped pale oak log, which I can keep stripping. Another stack of that. randomization, even the fishing hut, when I started with B1, thank you. When I started with the box, I started just with the jungle planks and the oak planks. I did 3 of the oak and 2 of the jungle, and then just kept repeating that, and then swapped out blocks wherever it felt necessary, and came out how I like. I think I'm going to randomize it this time. I've got 3 kinds of blocks in my hotbar. So in order, I'm going to roll the dice and see how many in a row I put before moving on to the next one. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, yeah, it's already kind of looking good, isn't it? Well, if I change the light from off to on, there, it does look a lot better. Okay, I'm going to keep going for those, because I'll probably take them out later. There goes that bit of wall. And that was 5. See, I don't want to start over here. Oh, come on. Because that'll put the same block on top of each other. So instead, I'm going to start over here. And that was a 5. Wow. This dice is favoring 5s. 6. That's a 2. One again. Another 5. And 1. And 1. And 1. Much better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, got a few ways to go. 1. 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, starting over from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Need a dice tray. It's not a dice tray, but it'll work. Maybe. What blocks that? The quartz? 2, 3, 4, 5. 'So we got 4 there. I think this is smooth. Yeah. Oh, wait. There we go. this is where I wanted to change it. Let's go back to this one. Actually, go back around this way. Oh, come on. I don't feel like reaching down to get that one. Wait a second. Oh, I must have gotten the one for that. Alright, back to the smooth quartz. Yeah, I'm gonna curl this one in. I do like the height of the room, so I'm gonna keep the ceiling as is. Oh, that's the exact same number. I'll tweak it later. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. do, Joseph? Okay, now that's 4. Yeah, that's the smooth, that's the regular. This dice is favoring lower numbers. And there it rolls a 5. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. What are you? Smooth quartz. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm essentially rolling into a bowl. Ha. Okay. You can kind of tell that I didn't exactly go random, can't you? But let's take some bone blocks and throw them in. Okay. I see a vision. If I replace primarily the quartz with the bone blocks. Nope, not like that. Then that'll blend a little bit. A little bit better. I'm gonna need some scaffolding though. I wonder. Didn't like that though. I don't like that patch of pale oak, though. Okay, we gotta break this up a little bit. Right. I think the floor, or lack thereof, is throwing me off a little. So let's fill it in. Okay, running low on coal blocks. Oh, I heard that. Alright, where did you come from? Honestly, probably the top of the wall. Spider. Ah. Okay, I've got another stack of this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, and there's 2 over there. Wait. Wait, that's a pillar. Oh, right. Not gonna lie, kinda looks like block vomit. Like, I prefer the original over the stuff with the bone blocks. But do I prefer the original over the stuff that has minimal bone blocks? No. Could be as simple as changing that. Okay, that's much better. Pick this up slightly. Ah, I see what the issue is. The bone block is too different from the pale oak. It needs to be next to quartz. Alright, in that case, let's put smooth in there. Oh, that's already much better. Oh, I'm out of coal blocks. Right. But I'm not out of coal. Actually, I'm not even out of coal blocks, because I need to replace some of this with, let me get my pallet back out. replace some of this with this stuff. Okay, those are both 4. Efficiency 5. Oh, but this is out over the void, isn't it? Alright, that's something I can deal with later. Alright. It's coming together. Okay. I do need to modify that area, but I'm going to need scaffolding for that. But I am liking how it's coming out. Yeah, that's a 0. What over here? Nope, that's still lit up. Actually, since this room is so big, I bet I can do it in tiers. How many blocks wide is this? I'm going to include this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I lost count because of the baby zombie, which can path up here. Alright, where did you come from? You're kind of stupid, aren't you? That's the wrong side of the stairs. Okay, so he came from over there. Okay, that's a light level of 1. Okay, that's lit up. Now they wouldn't have come from over here, otherwise they would have, you know, come the other way. This guy came from over here. couldn't have come from over here. That's light level of 3, though. And that was only 1. But I'll get rid of it anyway. Why was there zombie flesh over here? Alright, we can do this mathematically. Kill the baby zombie here. So within 32 blocks, because I believe that's where the zombie reinforcements come in. Reinforcements. On hard difficulty, zombies have a 5% chance to spawn as leaders. Leader zombies can spawn other zombies as reinforcements. Okay, so that's the basic thing. Damaged zombie mobs call all other zombies within a 67 by 67 to 111 by 111 area, centered on the attacked zombie to target the attacker. Ah. Alright. Well, I don't know. Don't know where they could have come from. I hear lava. I did see a mob over here somewhere. Hard to tell where. Oh, I am low on health. Hold on. 57. Just a random leg spike. Oh, there's a hole up there. Okay, so this explains where some mobs are coming from. But not any of the ones that have made it over here. Let's replace these with wool. If I can find where I put that one. It's not over there. None of those. Nope, that's water bottles. Ah, I had it in my inventory. Yeah, I do like that. Okay, that's only the wool. Concrete powder. Ooh, that makes it more of a dark gray floor, doesn't it? Oop. Okay, with the light, it goes a little better with the obsidian, doesn't it? And the other block was black stone. That is way too bright. So no black stone. Okay, now I need something between the black wool and the coal block. At the very least, I want to get a floor in. So I think what I'll do is just finish what I have with the coal. And that's it. And then fill the rest in with the wool. I can work on texturing it later. I also have a concrete powder on me, don't I? never wants to jump. There we go. Alright, now I got a basic floor. Make sure everything is lit up. Yep. Put one back. Alright, I'm going to need to do some texturing off camera again. It's just going to take me forever to do it on a stream. So, that is going to do it for tonight. Shorter stream as usual, although we're ending a little later than usual. Actually, is anyone else on the Treehouse server live streaming? Doesn't look like it. Rated them yesterday. Waiting for the page to load. I must have followed this person after someone raided into them. How about this person? I have raided her recently. Alright. We are going to raid Soph. Just S0PH. Looks like she's starting her community Minecraft server. It says soft launch day. So from one server to another. Let's go raid her. Let's see, today's Tuesday, so next stream will be tomorrow. We're going back to Ranch Simulator. I'm gonna have to look at the achievements to see what else there is, what other things that I haven't done I have yet to do. Otherwise, it's just grinding away. Anyway, thank you once again for joining me. As they say in Navi, kiva me, ute ewengahu.